It's the mystery of the missing Army vet. What happened to Julia Jacobson?
Where would she go?
Julia and her dog Boogie just vanished, right off the streets of San Diego.
It just breaks my heart.
Did she run away? Did she get lost hiking? Or was she kidnapped?
This is something where I think the worst.
A distraught family in agony.
Just want her home safe.
And a little boy lost.
Aunt Julie, I miss you.
Julia is the youngest of the 4 Jacobson siblings, but to her big sister, Casey, she's the tough one.
Strong, brave, and adventurous, just very caring, willing to do anything for anyone.
And big brother Tony says that willingness to do anything is one reason Julia joined the Army after she graduated from college.
We were always very proud of her for doing that, and the fact that she wanted to go and wanted to continue to make an impact around the world. That's the sister I know.
Who wouldn't be proud of a sister who quickly rose to captain, did 2 tours in Iraq, and performed top-secret missions?
We do have a great picture of her over in Iraq, and she's holding a large sum of money. So basically her job, she was a finance captain, and so she flew around in helicopters and gave money to various people.
Those packages are filled with thousands of dollars in cash. After her hitch was over, Julia went to work for a convenience store chain. And then she married a guy
Julia didn't really speak about him much.
who remained a mystery man to the family.
She was living in Denver when she met him, and I think it was some way through social media. I'm not sure how.
Casey says the marriage to the amateur MMA fighter didn't last very long.
He was never really had gainful employment, and she was just tired of supporting him.
Julia's divorce had been final for less than a year when her mother was dying from cancer. Casey says her mom's battle brought her back together in a strange way with her ex.
She was in contact with him a little bit, and that he watched her dog.
She did at least say that, you know, he seemed to be making amends and seeing the errors of his ways, whatever that meant.
Julia's focus was on an exciting new job offer in Texas. Before she moved, she wanted to visit Palm Springs, about 140 miles from San Diego. So on Labor Day weekend, Julia and her dog Boogie were up at the crack of dawn.
She was seen at 6:30 in the morning in San Diego at a 7-Eleven, wearing shorts and a tank top.
This image from a surveillance camera is the last known picture of her. Casey says the family first knew something was wrong when Julia didn't make her daily call to her father.
Julia was very, very close to my father and called him every day to check on him.
The family allowed us into Julia's apartment. Nothing out of place. It looked as if she had every intention to return home. The tracking device on her car was triggered, and cops found it 5 days later on this corner, a half-mile from her home.
Her car was unlocked, which is very unusual because she's been broken into a couple times.
And in the car, they found something strange, very strange. The windows were all down at different levels.
The windows were down and the keys were inside.
Several hours after she left home, Julia was spotted in Ontario, California, which is oddly in the opposite direction of Palm Springs.
In that Ontario sighting as well, police have told us that Boogie was with her.
As hours turned into days, the family took matters into their own hands. They didn't have to go far to find a private investigator. Julia's older brother, John, is a PI.
He came out here, looked through her house to see if there were any clues about where she might have been or who she was with. There was a camera located fairly close to where her vehicle was found. The video would show the intersection of where the car might have traveled.
Could her ex-husband be on that video? Sources tell Crime Watch Daily he told cops he saw Julia on the day she went missing, But we're told he is cooperating with investigators and is not a suspect or a person of interest. All San Diego cops can tell us is that this is an active case and they want to find Julia. There have been candlelight vigils in Julia's hometown of Bismarck, North Dakota, and San Diego, pleading for her safe return.
We're not going to stop until we find her.
But no plea is more heart-wrenching than this video from Casey's son, Julia's nephew.
Please, Aunt Julie, I miss you. I want you to play with me.
Take one more look at these pictures of Julia Jacobson. Anyone with information about where she might be is urged to call the San Diego Police Department's Missing Persons Unit at 1-619-531-2277. Or you can submit a tip anonymously at crimewatchdaily.com. I'm Chris Hansen. If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.